Welcome to Jagran Public School, Noida. Welcome to Jagran Public School, Noida. Welcome to Jagran Public School, Noida. Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope you all are doing fine. I am your teacher, Mrs. Monica Pansari, and I welcome you all to your computer class. I welcome you all to your computer class. So children, in the previous video, we started off with the chapter 2 of computer, which is computer memory and storage devices. In the previous video, we studied about what is data, we studied about what is information, we saw some examples related to data and information, we saw the relationship between input data, processing of data, and output information. We saw the relationship between the CPU, the internal devices, and what are some of the units for measuring computer memory. And also we saw about the different units of measurement in the previous video. We also just started off with the topic types of memory. So from that part we will now continue our video. So let's get started. So children, there are two types of memory. Memory can be classified into two types. First is primary memory and the second is secondary memory. Primary memory is the main memory or the internal memory, and secondary memory is the outside memory or the external memory. Okay children? So, the computer memory is classified into two types and it is further classified into many things. So, computer memory, primary memory and secondary memory. There are two types of primary memory. First is RAM, RAM, ROM. Both these things are present inside the computer on the motherboard. They are not the external memory. These memory work from inside the computer. And secondary memory is which we put from externally, which is hard disk, CD, DVD, pen drive, and memory card. Basically, all these devices are used for storing the information from the computer. Okay, so from one by one we will understand about RAM, ROM, hard disk, CD, DVD, pen drive, and memory card. So first we will study about the primary memory. Okay, primary memory, which is the internal memory. Primary memory RAM. RAM stands for random access memory. RAM stands for random access memory. Now, what are the characteristics? RAM is read or write memory. The information can be written onto and read from RAM. RAM holds the instructions and the data on which we are currently working. RAM is a volatile memory. It retains the stored information as long as the power is on. When the power supply is switched off, the stored information in the RAM is lost. The amount of RAM installed in a computer affects the number and size of programs that a computer can run at the same time. So basically, RAM helps your computer to work. The amount of work which you are doing in your computer is directly dependent on the RAM. If the RAM of the computer is not good, your computer will not function smoothly. The next primary memory is ROM. Primary memory ROM. ROM stands for read only memory. ROM stands for read only memory. It stores permanent instructions required for proper functioning of the computer. The content on RAM is permanently recorded at the time of manufacturing. Characteristics: ROM contains pre-recorded data. ROM is a non-volatile memory as it retains the content even when the power is switched off. In many computers, ROM is used for storing a special software called BIOS, Basic Input and Output System. So basically, ROM is also present inside the computer with the RAM in the motherboard. It has already some recorded data which comes with you at the time of manufacturing. That data cannot be deleted or that data cannot be destroyed. It is there only. It is non-volatile in nature and it contains all the activities which you do in the computer. Now we will start with the secondary memory. Secondary memory is also called as auxiliary memory, external memory or backup memory because it is used from outside the computer. It is not present in the computer. It is basically the secondary devices are used basically for the storage of the डिवाइस. जो भी आप चीज़ें करते हो कंप्यूटर में उनको आपको स्टोर या सेव करना होता है तो आपको यू नीड सेकेंडरी मेमोरी फॉर द स्टोरेज. Now we will read and understand what are the different types of secondary devices which we use. The first secondary device is hard disk. A hard disk is the main secondary storage device. It is present inside the CPU box. It can store large amount of data. All work done is stored on a hard disk. The data can be retrieved whenever required. It is present inside the CPU box. Okay, you can store as much amount of data in the hard disk whenever you want to save, and you can see that data whenever it is required. Okay children. The next is CD. A CD or compact disc is circular in shape. It can store approximately 700 MB of data. CD is of two types, CDR and CDRW. CDR is known as a recordable CD in which you can record the data but you cannot delete that data from the CD. And in the CDRW, it is a rewritable CD. You can add your data, you can delete your data, you can erase your data. If you want to store the new data, you can store that data into that CD also. Now secondary memory DVD. DVD also looks like a CD, but it has a huge storage device. It can store about 4.7 GB of data into it. You can store movies, games and other audio and video files on your DVD. Okay children? The next is a pen drive. Everybody has seen a pen drive nowadays because in every home there is a pen drive to save things. It is a storage device which is small in size. It can be carried easily in a pocket or a keychain. It is used to transfer data from one computer to another. It is connected to the USB port of a computer. It is also called a USB drive. It is very small in size. You can store as much amount of data in your pen drive. It is so small that you can carry that in your pocket. You can transfer your data from one system to the other very easily. The last The last is memory card. It is small in size. It can store photos, audio and data files. It is used in various electronic devices like mobile phones, digital cameras, MP3 player and many other portable devices. It is very small. You can store as much amount of information in that memory card and you can use it later. Okay children? So thank you so much children for listening to me. I hope this video will be useful to you. I am attaching some of the question answers with the your video. Do that exercise questions in your textbook and the question answers in your computer notebook. Stay safe and healthy and take care.